guys, WWE fan Tacha here, doing another Ringside Collectibles unboxing where we are unboxing the brand new Elite 84. Sorry for that printer in the background, I just have to print stuff for some of my classes, so just ignore that sound. Anyways, we're going to get this bad box open. It is Elite 84. Let's take a look right now. And we have a box right here. Let's take out the wrapping. We have Elite 84. We have the Tribal Chief / Big Dog Roman Reigns. This is the updated Roman Reigns. Looking pretty sick. I'm not sure. I'm surprised people weren't mad that he came with a vest because it's not like he doesn't wear the vest right now. But I think it's cool and Mattel has to do that. Otherwise, it's like you're taking away an accessory because you're just having a shirtless Roman Reigns. But anyways, we have a t-shirt as well. Wreck everyone and leave. I actually do have that shirt and I've worn it in a couple of my videos. Next up we have a Disciple Buddy Murphy, or just Murphy. They took out the Buddy part, which I don't know. Anyways, we have Buddy Murphy right there looking pretty sick. I probably will add knee pads to this figure in the future because they didn't add them. But that is a sick Buddy Murphy. And then we are getting the #1 contender, I guess you could say, for the WWE title. We have Sheamus, former WWE champion. It's proper that we're getting a brand new Sheamus, and this figure looks absolutely sick. So we're going to take a closer look at that one today. There's Shame. And then we have the charismatic Enigma, Jeff Hardy. Not the variant, the regular version. I'm happy I got the regular version, even though I like red more than blue. The other version is red. But it's weird because they decided to add the updated tattoo on the back on the regular version rather than the variant. I would think they would have done that with the variant, but I don't care. I'm not complaining. And then we have our first ever Angel Garza, and a lot of people are excited for this one, including me. So there is Angel Garza. I think it's cool because they gave him an updated head scan with like the hair, the man bun in the back, where if you look on the back right here, he doesn't. His hair's not long enough for a man bun, but he does have a man bun currently, so that's pretty cool. I think he does. He might have caught it. I don't know. And then we have one of my current favorite women's wrestlers. She changed my mind at the Royal Rumble. Rhea Ripley. Looking pretty sick. So, we're going to crack all of these wrestling figures out of the packages in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we got all 6 figures right here from Elite 84. Starting over here, let's move all these guys to the side. We got potentially the most detailed one in the set. We have Jeff Hardy right here with that awesome looking face paint. We're finally getting that weird like illusion face paint where there's like eyes on the side and stuff. I'm not 100% sure if that's what this particular one is, but it does look like one of his weird face paints. And then we get new tattoos as well, and we get brand new black arm sleeves with the blue as well as his gun hands. And then I believe that's a new tattoo on his shoulder. And then we have the devilish looking tattoo on his back. I believe these are all of his like fears that he has overcome, and that's why he got him tattooed on his back or something like that. Then we get the snake and the other tattoos we have seen before. And then it is a shirtless mold, and I think this is going to be one of the ones where it's going to be like really hard to find, because if you look back at the first shirtless Jeff Hardy, that one goes for like $100 now, so it's pretty crazy. We do get the studded belt as well as the black cargo pants, as well as his famous white topped over black boots. So an absolutely awesome looking Jeff Hardy. He also comes with a few accessories. Comes with the Jeff Hardy t-shirt, which looks pretty sick. I actually do like this rubber t-shirt because it is form-fitting, so pretty cool. And then he does come with some fists, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I'd rather have the mic holding hands, but it is what it is. So there is Jeff Hardy. And then coming over here, we do have Angel Garza, the gigolo himself. I do call him a gigolo because just look at the dude. And so we get that nice looking head sculpt with the man bun on the back. Very cool. And then we have some weird mark right there. I don't really care, but very nice head scan. A lot of people are kind of probably going to complain about this body mold and stuff, but I think it looks like his physique. You can tear off the pants like he does in his matches, which is pretty cool. Let's see if it can do it all the way. There we go. Tear him off like he does in real life. And then we have his sick looking gear. Angel, it has the halo, blue kick pads, white boots, and then they even gave that extra under black knee pad underneath the blue knee pad, which looks so cool. This might be one of the coolest looking figures in the set just because we've never gotten an Angel Garza before, but excellent looking figure. We also get the G on the back with the angel wings. And yeah, pretty nice looking Angel Garza. I'm very impressed. 10 out of 10 from me. And he does come with some extra hands. He comes with some mic holding hands. Thank goodness. There we go. Angel Garza with his removable gigolo pants. Next up, we do have one of the Messiah's one of the Messiah's disciples, I guess you could say. We have Murphy right here with the Messiah Seth Rollins logo right there. It looks like a church kind of window in the back with Seth Rollins in the front. We do get that same head sculpt we saw before, but it does look like there's some more like photoreal tech, and the hair looks a lot better, or the hair coloring looks a lot better than the last Elite. We do get that classic Buddy Murphy torso. I believe that is the Finn Balor torso. And then we get the jacked arms, the Dolph Ziggler arms, and then we get that very awesome looking Messiah gear. I'm surprised we got a Messiah Buddy Murphy or a Disciple Buddy Murphy before we got a Seth Rollins. So I'm assuming that one's coming out soon. But a cool fix-up could be adding on the regular Buddy Murphy, the original Buddy Murphy knee pads onto this one. So that's probably what I'm going to do to make it look more accurate. But this is a phenomenal figure as well. I'm very excited to have a new Buddy Murphy in the collection. Coming up next, we have a very relevant wrestler in the WWE. We have Sheamus. This figure is very, very awesome, and it's long overdue that we're getting a brand new updated Elite Sheamus. He came back over a year ago, maybe a little longer ago. We do get the silver on the knee pads, and then we get the silver loach on the crotch area, or the tights, whatever you want to call it, trunks. I think that's really cool. I'm glad we got that instead of the green, so just my opinion. We get the cross on the back. Classic Sheamus gear. We even got his necklace, or I don't know exactly what that's called, but the cross. And then we get the brand new head sculpt, and it looks just like Sheamus. Who else is glad that he got rid of that stupid mohawk? I am. I think this is a fantastic Sheamus. He does come with some mic holding hands. I will put those right here. And he does come with the Sheamus cloth t-shirt. How cool is that? You got to sacrifice some things in order to make other things better. Like, I don't know. I would have much rather had a Messiah shirt in cloth form than a Sheamus shirt, but it is what it is. Next up, we do have Rhea Ripley, whatever you want to call her, however you pronounce it. I think this is a phenomenal figure. The only downfall, in my opinion, is probably the head sculpt. I feel like it's kind of like smudgy almost, and that might be a little hard just because she really cakes on her makeup. So it might be a little hard to replicate that in figure form. But they did have attention to detail. Look at her ears. She has those weird like things through her ears. And then same on the, actually not on the other side, but I think she only has it on one ear. And then we get that cool top, says Ripley in the silver. She has the jacket. I think she looks better with the jacket. We have the Australia flag on the back. I believe that's Australia flag. And then we got those really awesome like rock metal looking pants. Those are just so sick looking. All that detail that Mattel went through to replicate this figure is just sick. Look at those boots too. If they could put that in like a bigger size for the men's figures. I mean, obviously nobody wears them, but that would be sick if we could do some fix-ups with that. But honestly, a very nice women's figure. This is probably one of my favorite women's figures in the collection because it looks just like Rhea Ripley. And then my favorite figure in the set, because he's my favorite wrestler, or one of my favorite wrestlers in WWE next to Drew McIntyre, we have the big dog himself, Wreck Everyone and Leave, the big dog, Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, with that awesome looking head sculpt. I know a lot of people are like, oh, we've seen that head sculpt before, but the thing is that with some wrestlers, you're not going to be able to you don't really have a variety, really, especially with Roman Reigns, because, I mean, unless you make, a screaming face, but I think this is just Roman Reigns right there. And even though it's the same sculpt every time, they always, photo reel it, you know what I mean? And they always add something a little different to the Roman Reigns, but this is just a badass-looking Roman Reigns. And the hair might be a little longer, I'm not sure, but there is Roman. Comes with the Wreck Everyone and Leave. And you know what he looks like without his shirt. We've seen it a bazillion times. We also get the brand new all-black gauntlets. These do not have gold like the last one. But this is an updated Roman Reigns, and I think everybody's glad to have it. Next up, we need the gold gauntlet. But that's pretty cool. And then something Mattel decided to throw in, is a new head sculpt, which I am personally not going to trash, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it looks like a Samoan guy, but I don't really think it looks like Roman Reigns. It just, they make his face, long and, his cheeks, really high, and it just, I don't know. I mean, You could probably custom paint it and make it look a little better, but just to me, the last head sculpt with the man bun looked a lot better. We are also getting that vest he wore for a bazillion years when he returned or was drafted to SmackDown. He wore that white vest a lot. So I think it's proper that we're finally getting another white vested Roman Reigns vest. We get the hang loose hands right there. Pretty cool. I don't think he really does that anymore since he's a heel, but it is what it is. And then we get the chokeslam hands. I would have instead of these, I would have much rather had the mic holding hands. I know these are good for spears and that kind of stuff, but it is what it is. But that is it for this set, guys. Oh, by the way, Buddy Murphy did come with 2 pointing hands. I don't know why he came with those. Anyways, that is it for Elite 84. I think this is a fantastic Elite set. It's refreshing after getting a bunch of AEW figures to come back to my stomping grounds where I started collecting wrestling figures. The WWE Mattel figures, I think they're fantastic. Again, we have the new Jeff Hardy over here, which is just 10 out of 10 for me just because it has the new tattoo. It's shirtless. The face paint is fantastic. Everything is Jeff Hardy, and it's great. And then next up, we have the brand new first time in the line, Angel Garza. I believe it is first time in the line. With that awesome looking head sculpt, nice blue attire. I am giving it a 10 out of 10 because it's exactly how it should look. I even got the removable like Velcro pants. And then we got the Buddy Murphy. I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10 just because it's a great Buddy Murphy. The formula they used is great, but it is missing the knee pads. So that 0.5, the reason why it's missing is because the knee pads aren't there. But we do get a fantastic figure. We get a 10 out of 10 Sheamus. There's nothing wrong with it. It looks just like Sheamus. We got the cloth t-shirt, interchangeable hands, open back knee pads as well. Everything is there. Fantastic Sheamus. 10 out of 10 for Rhea Ripley because everything's great on this figure. I could give it a 9.5 out of 10 just because of the face sculpt, in my opinion, but I just think all around this figure is great. And then, of course, 10 out of 10 for the big dog, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. We get 2 different Roman Reigns. We get a heel Roman Reigns with the t-shirt, and you can take off the shirt right however you want to leave. And then we get a babyface Roman Reigns, the big dog, with the white vest, as well as a brand new heel head sculpt and a bunch of interchangeable hands. If I had to pick my favorite figure in this set, I'm going to go with Roman Reigns because that figure is just, he's Roman Reigns, and I love collecting Roman Reigns figures. You can pick all these figures up at Ringside Collectibles using discount code TANNER, TANNER, all caps, to save 10% at checkout for the Elite 84 set at Ringside Collectibles. I highly recommend going to Ringside Collectibles and picking up all these figures. That's where I started my collection, and I'm still getting and buying figures from them still to this day. Thanks for watching, guys. WWE Fan Talk Show, out.